Diddy ain't learned a goddamn thing in jail. 50 Cent just exposed that Diddy is trying to get it back in blood with him. He's plotting revenge on 50 Cent for exposing him in his docuseries on Netflix. Ever since this docuseries was released, Diddy has been doing everything in his power to try to get it taken down. He sent a cease and desist to Netflix. That didn't work. Netflix don't seem too worried, to be honest, about this Diddy cease and desist, nor threats of Diddy suing them. Netflix refused through a rep to address any individual claims made against Diddy or to verify the veracity of those claims against Diddy, but they did say that this narrative that Netflix hired 50 Cent to do a hit piece on Diddy is false. So they will respond back. The claims being made about Sean Combs, The Reckoning, are false. A Netflix spokesperson told Complex on Wednesday. The project has no ties to any past conversations between Diddy and Netflix because Diddy claims that Netflix stole his footage to make this particular docuseries, right? Because they were already in talks to do their own series with Diddy, but that broke down. Diddy will also allege the footage of him that were filmed prior to him being arrested by a third-party photographer or videographer. Diddy will claim that Netflix obtained that illegally. Netflix will say, hold on, the footage of Diddy leading up to his indictment and arrest were legally obtained. This is not a hit piece or an act of retribution. 50 Cent is an executive producer, but does not have creative control. No one was paid to participate. Any hopes of getting Netflix to take this down is out the window. So now Diddy has transitioned his efforts to trying to scare 50 Cent into taking it down. The fact that Diddy went through all of this and still ain't learned a goddamn thing is crazy. So Diddy is up to his old tricks. Right? So apparently 50 Cent is claiming while he was at the club last night, he was saying, what kind of LGBTQ-ish is this? Diddy sent me flowers at Club 11, LOL. Now, 50 Cent didn't see this as harmless. He didn't see this as a joke. 50 Cent actually see this as a warning shot. And he would respond back by saying, why all the foreplay? Get busy. Gangsta. You know I'm stupid. Yo, 50 like, man, fam, like, yo, like I ain't Kid Cudi, man. I'm not Kid Cudi. Yo, Kid Cudi folded like a mug, man. I ain't Kid Cudi, bro. Kid Cudi car got blew up, man, and he left Cassie alone, man. More on that a little later. So 50 will say, a warning, I'm 90s grimy. You don't warn me, LOL. Sent the warning shot to 50 Cent, but this should be a warning shot to everybody who participated in that criminal court case against Diddy, to all the media figures who's been speaking about Diddy in a negative light. This should be a warning shot to the entire industry, bruh. Because this shows Diddy ain't learned a goddamn thing. He's not coming home humble. Diddy is coming home on some mafia boss, mafioso activities, bruh. Up to his old tricks. Up to his old tricks. Everybody who came to court and testified against Diddy spoke on this. Spoke on how he got people to do his dirty work. He's in jail right now, and he's still able to kind of reach 50, right? He's still able to tap 50 on his shoulders. Imagine when he's free, bro. Now, 50 Cent got 100 million, he good. But imagine you, nah, bro. This is, that white girl, Aubrey O'Day, warned us. Remember when Aubrey O'Day did that interview and she says, if Diddy gets released, I'm leaving the United States. I'm going overseas. That man coming home with a vengeance like no other. He's getting his revenge. He's getting his get back. She's 100% right. And this just proves it. When Diddy come home, it's over. Like, it's over for every one of us who has ever spoke up against Diddy, man. It's over with. Now, what I would say is there's nothing more dangerous than a sociopath with $1 billion. Diddy is a sociopath with $1 billion. Because even this move with 50 Cent, this wasn't smart. This wasn't strategic. This was done strictly in, hey, bro, I'm seeing red right now. I'm going to get you. And it don't matter how I get you. It don't matter how it gets exposed. It don't matter how it makes me look. I'm going to get you. Because this is not strategic at all. Diddy doing this was an impulse thing. Because, like, what are you hoping to accomplish? Well, okay, you sent 50 Cent flowers. Now what? He's supposed to say, oh, I'm not going to, oh no, Netflix, take this down, please. No. You must have known 50 Cent would have leaked this. 50 Cent would have done something with this. Like 50 Cent would have exposed you. So the fact that he still did it regardless shows me Diddy right now is seeing red. And it makes me think, what happened to the Diddy that wrote the letter to the judge? Y'all remember that letter to the judge when Diddy was telling the judge that he has done a complete 180? He's a changed man. He want to come home to his family and do what's right with his family. He was so humble and convincing in his letter. I actually thought Diddy was a changed man, man. The letter says, "Dear Judge Submarinian, I hope this letter finds you well and in good health and spirits. Thank you for the opportunity to express my thoughts to you. First and foremost, I want to apologize and say how sincerely sorry I am for all the hurt and pain that I have caused others by my conduct." Are you really sorry though? You ain't changed not a goddamn, bro. You still on that. I don't think Diddy would be content or satisfied until he's doing life in prison, man. This man says, "This has been the hardest 2 years of my life, and I have no one to blame for my current reality and situation but myself. In my life, I have made many mistakes, but I am no longer running from them. I am so sorry for the hurt that I caused, but I understand that the mere words, 'I'm sorry,' would never be good enough, as these words alone cannot erase the pain from the past. Over the past 13 months, I had to look in a mirror like never before. My pain became my teacher. My sadness was my motivator. I have to admit my downfall was rooted in my selfishness. The scene and images of me assaulting Cassie play over and over in my head daily. I literally lost my mind. I was dead wrong for putting my hands on that woman that I love. I'm sorry for that and always will be. My domestic violence will always be a heavy burden that I will have to carry. The remorse, the sorrow, the regret, the disappointment, the shame. I honestly feel sorry for something that I couldn't forgive someone else for. If they put their hands on one of my daughters, this is why it's so hard for me to forgive myself." Man, it looks like you forgiving yourself pretty easily, man. All right. Because with Netflix, because, and that's why that's bullshit too. Because Diddy is saying, I did these wrongs. I did these bad things. I feel bad for doing this. I can't even forgive myself for what I did. But when Netflix wants to portray and plaster and tell them stories on the big screen, you now is doing everything in your power to deter it. If that man was truly sorry for his actions, bruh, if Diddy was truly sorry for his actions, Diddy will live with the consequences. Diddy, Diddy right now has about 2 more years to do, but Diddy is moving right now as if he's already plotting on his return home. I ain't gonna lie, but Diddy is a sociopath, bruh. Diddy even wrote in a letter that he was teaching a class, right, to help the prisoners develop. He will say, "I don't just teach about my success, I also teach about my mistakes and failures. It has truly been a blessing to do something positive in a negative situation. It has been beautiful to see the newfound hope in my fellow inmates' eyes. The most shocking thing was to see the unity and the peace this class has produced. As you are probably aware, jails and prisons are segregated places. However, in our class, we have Black, Spanish, white, Asian, all together in one room, learning and working together." Man, Diddy deserve a Nobel Peace Prize, homie. We even have an interpreter for the Spanish speaking inmates. The biggest miracle, all right, the biggest miracle that I've seen with this class is all the gangs, such as Bloods, Crip, MS-13, Trinitarian, and 18th Streets, in one room working together. And now Diddy got them working together, trying to get 50 Cent out the paint, bro. Bro, you was a diabolical human being, man. What happened to Brother Love? This is Brother Love, man. What happened to Brother Love? Can we still get some love, Brother Love? Can we still get some love, Brother Love? Hey, man, shout out to Keefe D, bro. That's the greatest soundbite in interview history, man. Brother Love, can I get some love, Brother Love? So he goes, "I ask you for mercy today, not only for my sake, but for the sake of my children." Are you thinking about your children when you're now trying to like threaten 50 Cent's life? Bro, this dude, man, bro, this is a shame, bro. Because I really thought Diddy was on a different path. God blessed me with 7 beautiful children. 3 sons and 4 daughters. Their names are Quincy, Justin, Christian, Chance, Jesse, Delilah, and the newest addition, a 2-year-old daughter, Love. 4 of my children lost their mother, Kim Porter, as she tragically passed away in 2018. I am their only parent. I have failed my children as a father. My father was murdered when I was 3 years old, so I know firsthand what it is to not have a father. More than anything, I just want the opportunity to return home and be the father that they need and deserve. God have also blessed me with the greatest mother in the world. All right, bro, cut that nonsense out, man. Right when we thought Diddy was a new person, Diddy's shown, man, he's back to his old ways, bro. Diddy hasn't learned a goddamn thing. Diddy hasn't changed. Now, what I will say is, fortunately, or maybe unfortunately, fortunately for 50 Cent, he got the resources to combat Diddy. He got the resources in the streets. He got the resources legally. So Diddy can't bully 50 Cent. It's not happening. Unfortunately for Diddy, man, he's picking a battle he won't win. Can you think about the last person who won the war against 50 Cent? Who, maybe like Rick Ross? And that's because 50 had to pay his baby mama like $5 million. Diddy is not going to end well for you, man. Give it up, bro. Right? The Netflix documentary ain't going anywhere. Even if you're successful in court, that's going to take about a year or two for this, for this to be decided in court. Right? And by that time, bro, we done watching this documentary, bro. The one thing about Diddy that I don't understand is the fact that he really thinks this documentary is impactful enough to really harm him. Bro, we just sat through a trial. We just sat through women accusing you of rape, people accusing you of blowing their stuff up. Everything in that documentary is what was at trial. And people are still supporting you. So you crashing out or going to this extent to try to get that documentary taken down, it's like, bro, why? Like what? The people who are going to support you, Diddy, don't give a damn about the documentary and they don't give a damn about that trial. The people who believe you are a terrible human being, they already think that. This documentary ain't changing nobody's mind. It's just telling them what they already knew about you. But let me know in the comment section what you guys think, man. And if you're still watching this video and want to watch another good video, then click on this video right here somewhere on my screen, here, or here, to find out how Traplo Rawls just effed up pretty badly, really badly, okay? Click on this video right here to find out what I'm talking about. I'm out of here, folks. Peace.